Hello, Xyceres here. I said I would do a quick video on the way that the crystals work, because we just got some as profit from the dungeoneering run. Anyway, as you've probably just noticed, I've clicked into the collection, which is my set of cards, and down here on the bottom left there's show craftable cards only. The crystals are directly linked to the crafting stat, and you might notice I have 1300 of them. I haven't really messed too much with constructed, so I don't know what cards I should be buying yet. So I just been stockpiling it for the most part. Anyway, as you can see, we've got all these cards. They're all got different rarities. There's the blue triangle, which is the lowest. There's also this ones without it are starter cards, which means either for neutral ones you just get them all automatically. For class ones you get them all. You either get them starting or you get them by leveling up. The last one you unlock is at level 6, which in fact in that, I think it was in the last video, the video before, I actually unlocked the last of Lydia's. So we've got the Gravite Longsword and I find it really hard to tell which one of these is selected. And what was the other one? Let's unselect the craftable cards and just show the ones that I've got. I don't know what the other one was, must have missed it. Anyway, it might have been Dwarven Miner actually. Anyway, let's go back to explaining the craftable thing. Basically, any card you don't get starting out, you can craft. So, for instance, this card here, I already have 2 copies of it, and you can only have 2 in a deck, so I'm not going to craft another copy of this one. But, as a common, this one costs 60 to craft, and you can recycle, which means you destroy it, and you gain that much in the gems. So that's one of the main ways you can find it. There's also a button that turns up here when you already have the more than 2 copies of the card, and allows you to just recycle everything. Now, some of these cards are glowing, which I believe means they're cheaper than normal. I don't know exactly what has triggered the glowingness. See, no, maybe I'm just crazy. Let's have a look. Let's go to the neutral ones where there's more options. That's glowing. There's one that's not glowing. You're not glowing. I don't know why some of them glow. It's odd. Anyway, the crafting amount for each level is actually more expensive based off the rarity of the card. So, for instance, commons, 50 to 100, I believe it is, somewhere between there. Maybe they're all 50. I might just be crazy. Yeah, they're pretty cheap. They're 50 gold. They're 50 gems. The next one level up, the uncommons or emeralds are 100, and the rares I think are 500. Let's find one. Yep, 500. Yeah, so they're actually kind of expensive. But you'll notice that the recycle cost always seems to be 20%, no matter what the rarity, which is quite helpful. Now, there is one higher rarity, this one here, the diamond. Now, diamond cards are a special case. You can only have 1 copy. It's like legendaries and Hearthstone. You can only have 1 copy of each diamond card in your deck. So, for instance, if I wanted to have the Black Knight Titan here, I can only have 1 Black Knight Titan. But you might also notice here, they cost 2.5 grand. So, I can't even afford it yet. But they have amazing effects for the most part. Like this one here we saw in the last game, I'm pretty sure it's the one that they used to take my weapon, hit me with it, and then that they killed to take my weapon and then hit me with it and then remove it from me, which is a bit of a pain, to say the least. There's some other ones, like I think I've got a few of them. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see, I've got one of the ones I know that I have. is the party hat. If someone has played RuneScape, they might be familiar with party hats. They were very popular. Like, discard 3 random cards is obviously the cost of the card as opposed to the 0 gold, which is nothing really. But the effect here, double your gold, is quite impressive. Like, so if I have 10 gold, it's 10 gold. If I happen to have, say, 60 gold, then that's 60 gold for 3 cards, which can be quite impressive, and it could be quite useful in particular decks. Like, for instance, I know that there is another diamond rarity card, which is which costs 20 gold to play and deals damage equal to the amount of gold you have, and there's another card that I can think of, but I can't remember what rarity it is. That's it's an Ozan card. In fact, I think that legendary is also an Ozan card that I don't own, so we'll go into crafting. Here, this one. Deal damage equal to half of your gold, remove half of your gold. So if you're able to get, say, 30 gold, party hat up, all of a sudden, you've lost your 3 cards, whatever, 3 random cards. You might naturally be able to one-shot them. The problem, obviously, is getting to 30 gold. But party hat into Ling, it's a pretty good combo. You double your gold, then you deal half your gold in damage. Anyway, I think that's about all I can say about the crafting system. It's obviously more for constructed rather than the dungeon run, but if you do end up getting into this game, that's how you go about building constructed decks, just by going in here, selecting that, dusting card you don't want to use or don't want anymore, and just picking up the ones that you do. Which I think class cards are more expensive. That's probably why I've been thinking that the difference was, yeah, it looks like class cards are more expensive by 20-ish%. 20%? Yeah, it looks like it's all 20%. What about Barricade? Yeah, it's 20%. This card's amazing if you get it in a dungeon run or something. Yeah, you can probably see it here. You remove 5 attack. If it has 0 attack, it basically instantly dies. You also gain 10 armor, so something with like 6 attack, all of a sudden it's hitting for nothing and you just wail at it, and you just tank it with this armor here. It's quite helpful. I've had it in a dungeon run before. Anyway, I will see you next time when we get back to the dungeon running.